all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Sewer Community Center Ice Arena for tonight's matchup between the Minnesota River Bulldogs and the Waseca Blue Jays. On behalf of the Bulldogs, I'd like to wish players from both schools good luck. We encourage all spectators to keep in mind that good sportsmanship is expected, as we set good examples for our students, players, and all in attendance. And now for the starting lineup from our visiting team, the Waseca Blue Jays. Starting in goal, number 30, Josiah Schmidt. At defense, number 21, Beckett Surf. At defense, number 27, Jackson Dahl. At forward, number 10, Alan Chodra. At forward, number 16, Aiden Cass. At forward, number 22, Griffin Story. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Starting in goal, number 1, Anders Liddell. At defense, number 19, Levi Watson. At defense, number 34, David Trahine.
Senior night, getting all senior lineup.
Number 6, Riley Cam. At forward, number 14, Ian O'Keefe.
Miller,
At
Kish.
forward, number 38,
Oh,
Cole Hagenmiller. The Bulldogs are coached by Chris Miller and assisted by Regan Reed, Charlie Hawkins, Arlo Langdon, Mitch Goldie, and Danny McKay. Now, would you please rise, remove all caps, and join Bryce Meyer, a TCU senior, in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we
job, boy, Bryce.
Well done, Bryce. It is senior night. Welcome all parents and fans. Let's support those seniors.
A good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to LeSueur Community Center. Ryan Phelps, Joe Kane. Bulldog hockey is on the air as they're set to host the Waseca Blue Jays, a team that dealt your Bulldogs, Joe, a 6-0 loss last month. A very formidable squad in section and conference hockey.
Yeah, thankfully they're not in our section,
Not in our section, right?
Thankfully they're not in our section, as they are a very, very well-rounded team. I believe they're number 20 in the state right now, Ryan. Will be another tough competition for the Bulldogs. They did lose to Laverne a couple weeks back, 4-3. So it will be a very tough game for the Bulldogs. Definitely need to have their A game and eliminate a lot of the unforced errors we saw against Laverne.
Yeah, Bulldogs coming off a tough 7-3 loss. Anytime they got a goal, Laverne just answered right back.
Yep.
So we'll see how the Bulldogs do tonight. Cam, O'Keefe, Hagenmiller up front, Waco, Draheim at the line, Liddell in goal, and we are underway here in LeSueur. In goal for Waseca, number 30, Josiah Schmidtke, a junior. And it is senior night here tonight, Joe.
It is. It was good to see 4 out of the 5 starters were seniors, and the only one that wasn't was sophomore Cole Hagenmiller.
So we'll honor the seniors here tonight in our broadcast as well. Here comes senior captain Ian O'Keefe into the corner. Now Hagenmiller there. Hagenmiller back to the line. This is Twos. Shot wide. Pinching in is Frederickson. Good to see Tyson back in the lineup.
Yeah, I talked to his mom right before the game. She said he's still hurting a little bit with that ankle, stitches in the ankle, but he's excited to be out there tonight.
Shot from Frederickson wide. Quick turnaround shot. Moreau with the first shot on goal of the game. And that one's up into the netting and out of play. 59 seconds gone. Just underway here in LeSueur, the Bulldogs wearing their alternative grays, moving right to left on your screen here in this first period.
Yeah, I do like their alternative unis. I don't know if this is Waseca's alternative unis.
Well, you weren't in Waseca last time, Joe. There's a shot deflected over the net, but they were wearing their Hockey Day uniforms from a couple of years ago. Okay. And it looked like they were in the process of changing over, but they didn't have the new unis yet. Here's a chance, floated out front, but off the mark. That pass picked up by Moreau.
Oh.
Little early
horn by...
That's Schaffler, I think. Schaffler's running the sound tonight. Here's a chance now for Waseca. Center! Oh, and up and over. I don't know if Liddell got a piece of that or not, but a glorious scoring chance early for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, good. Bulldogs got lucky there, caught in the middle of a change. 3-on-1 for Waseca going the other way, and good glove save, tipped it up and out of play by Liddell.
I can tell you, to compare the JV and varsity as we've done a few times this year, Joe, the Bulldogs dominated in junior varsity today, except they gave up about 4 chances just like that. Glorious chances. But I'll tell you, as he's done all year, Tiago looked fantastic in goal.
Tiago had a hell of a game. Especially the last minute, Ryan. 5-on-3 for the last
6-on-3.
6-on-3 as they pulled their goalie.
Ottemeyer back the other way now for the Blue Jays across the line. Intercepted by Smikalski. Chips it off the wall, then takes a vicious hit by Lynch. Well, I shouldn't say vicious. Just a solid body check. Miller, known to dish out vicious hits, plays it at the line and then back the other way. Gugesberg behind his own net. Intercepted, a quick shot on. Liddell makes the save.
There's those mistakes that we talked about, Ryan. You can't have a turnover deep in the zone. And good squared up save by Liddell.
Said you need money?
Gavin Phelps is up here looking for Daddy Warbucks to give him some money.
Bulldogs win the draw, get it to the line. Cam is there. And now played back in deep. Twos retreats. Sweeps it in behind the net. Fredrickson down low. That shot into the far corner. Twos picks it up there, sends it on ahead. Cam avoids a hit at center. Cam walking in, a shot. Blocked in front.
Good play by Tyson to knock him off the stick so they didn't have an odd man rush there.
Blue Jays back the other way. Handoff at the line. Centered. Shot save made by Liddell. Sent out front. Luckily untouched. Tucked back in behind. Story with it. He'll center and it's taken away. And now here comes Ian O'Keefe. Sent in right on goal. Knocked down there. 3-2 are the shots, but the better scoring chances surely have come to our right. Domris hustles down.
Oh, just couldn't get it to him.
Looking
Goalie
for
left
Tish.
it back for Domros. Domros just couldn't get enough on it.
Seniors out on the ice right now, Levi Wackel and Riley Tish. It is senior night, as we mentioned, sent all the way down and icing the call.
Ryan, I remember watching the game a couple weeks ago, and anytime Waseca got in any trouble, they just flipped it up and out of the zone.
They did that efficiently, but also, Joe, their transition game is so fast and so good. That's where they really hurt the Bulldogs in their last matchup. How quickly they turned from defense to offense, up the ice and gone. But as you alluded to, Tyson just getting a piece of that attacker trying to exit the zone. Sometimes that's all you need to do, just chip a guy. Here's Hudemeyer. Shot it wide, all the way back to Story at the line. That's Hervey, rather. Gugasberg. Off the glass and out. That one got through Hansen. They're calling icing on that. That went right through Hervey.
Woo! Interesting.
Or Hansen.
Yeah, interesting on that one, Ryan. Went right through his legs. He couldn't, I think, put his legs together and not get down, but
12:42 to go, still early in this one. 0-0 score. Minnesota River and Waseca. Bulldogs cleared, glove down by Hervey. Couldn't get it in. Wackel is there. He's chopped down. Fredrickson holds his man against the wall. And Hansen flips it in deep. Two's back to get it. Reverses directions for Miller. Taken away. And now it's lost in front. Picked right back up and a backhander. The save made by Liddell. Bulldogs clear. This is Miller. He's got Wackel with him. Miller from outside. Blocker save. Big rebound. And it's slipped aside by the Blue
right on the
Jays.
doorstep.
Yeah, good look. Hand off at the line. Selvig, shot wide. Played on the near half wall. Tied up and now cleared out by Minnesota River. Hudemeyer regroups. Kind of an old school look, Joe, with the old leather-looking gloves. For Waseca, there's a high cross-check on Wackel. Wrapped around to the far side. And cleared. Oh, Cam taken down. Levi is there. Sent on ahead for Riley. Rips it ahead for Carter Hunt. Bulldogs are changing their defensive unit. Icing waved off as Twos is back to get it. Gugasberg helps him out to the near wall. Cleared. Icing is called and whistled with 10:53 to go here. Blue Jays leading 4-3 in shots, 0-0 on the scoreboard.
Ryan, I would say pretty even balanced game. Couple odd man rushes by Waseca, but all in all, very balanced first 6 minutes into the game. Good JV win tonight. I know I did see Mitch Goki over there jumping up and down like a little girl that just got asked to prom. He was excited. He was happy with the way the boys played tonight.
Tip to the line, kept there. Cam takes a bump. Now walking in, Hagen Miller centers. Sliding defensive save. Nice play by Serp. And now back the other way come the Blue Jays. Forced in front. Two is able to clear it out. And now a rush the other way. Hervey knocks it down. Tisch working on Story. Big hit thrown at the line by Twos. That one is on Gehring.
Ryan, it seems tonight Waseca, maybe they did it last time you guys played them, but it seems they're running two lines. Seems like Story's out there every other shift, so we'll see if that trend continues.
Held down deep, now played back to the line. D-to-D pass for Hervey, shot, glove down, and held onto by Liddell. Approaching the midway point of the first period, 9:48 to play, shots 5-3 in favor of Waseca.
Ryan, and if you look on the bench, those three forwards are up ready to go that just came off the ice. So I think for the most part, they're just going to be running two lines. Where the Bulldogs are running their 3/4 lines.
Levi Wackel jumps on the loose puck in the face-off circle, carries out to center. Gugesberg with it. Hollerick reverses Fields, takes a look ahead, bounce past Tisch. Tisch will relay it in, then he heads off on a change. Replaced by Breck Wackel. Frederickson in now as well, as the Blue Jays cleared a Hudemeyer out at center ice. Gugesberg on him. Hudemeyer tried to center. Hollerick makes the play on the back check. Sent in deep. Selvik is there. Bank pass to the line for Serp. Serp shot blocked and cleared out by Moreau, and Moreau will head off on a change.
Good blocks shot by Moreau. Had a stick in the right spot and just got it out of the zone for the Bulldogs.
Senior Jack Miller coming out onto the ice. Miller the steal, and it's knocked away from him. Sent ahead to Hudemeyer, taken away by Frederickson. Senior assistant captain Ian O'Keefe now jumping onto the ice. Smikalski gives chase. Hansen there first. Kept in at the line by Twos. Twos on the backhand, down low, hands it off in the corner. Smikalski gives to Miller, now down to O'Keefe. Taken away and sent all the way around and cleared. If it's strong enough, it'll be icing.
Nope,
There's some snow in front of the Minnesota River bench. Reverse pass, stolen. Frederickson got it right back, and now Smikalski picks it up. Smikalski leads the charge, tripped up a bit. Play goes on.
I saw Danny's hand go up on the bench. He was looking for a call there.
Big check thrown by Miller. Turned over. O'Keefe shot. Hit off the glove and wide and centered by Hagen Miller. And now picked up and carried on the other way. Here comes Gehring with it. Jude Gehring. Jude dips his shoulder. Knocked down by Levi Wackel. Gugesberg has it for Minnesota River. This one's flipped off the concrete wall and out of play. 7:44 to go here. First period, 0-0.
Nice big hit by Levi Wackel to put Gehring into the boards. Ryan, what do you think of the new bar stools around the whole rink?
I love it. I tell you, we pack in a crowd here every game night, Joe. We need the extra seating. Chance in front. Lynch hit off the post. Liddell partially screened on that. I like that shot selection by Lynch. From this vantage point, Joe, that top corner was wide open.
Yep.
He just missed it. One-timer, up into the netting and out of play.
And then Hervey missed everything there except for the net that's 8 feet above the goal.
Got to settle things down a little bit here now. It was a rough start to that shift. Defensive unit coming out now with Twos and Smooter. Bulldogs control off the draw. O'Keefe gets it to clear, and now right back the other way. Lynch, top of the slot. O'Keefe harasses him. Into the corner they go. Twos taken down. He's right back up and wrestling his man and shoves him down to the ice. Hagen Miller with it in his skates, plays it on ahead. Holds off a back checker.
Ryan, they're kind of letting them play early tonight.
They are indeed. Kept in at the line by O'Keefe. Played toward the net, but Hervey is there. Hervey wrestled by Cam. Cam's got his arms draped around Herbie.
Yep.
Holds up the other hand like
Cam was looking for a holding call or something.
Driven in, offside, right back the other way. Nice job by Waco. Wide open over here is Domris, and he'll tip it in as the Bulldogs complete a line change. 6:25 remaining here, first period. Hudemeyer to the Bulldog line. Drop pass, shot right off the post, and in behind Liddell. How did that stay out?
I have no idea.
It's senior night. Let's go, Liddell.
It went off the post. I thought it went in, Ryan, but I will take that, I guess, cover.
No Mark Messercam here tonight.
No, there isn't. That's 2 games in a row we're missing Mark.
Centering pass, one-timer fired wide off the deflection by Otto Schoenrock. So we'll reset and do it again. Face off to Liddell's left. Hollerick to take the draw against Hudemeyer. Domris jumps on it, flips on ahead. That hit the referee, and Hollerick is there to pick it up. Up for Moreau, they're offside. Then they'll regroup out at center ice. Here's Frederickson. He'll dump it into the far corner. Domris centers. Moreau backhander on. Big rebound out front after the pad save. Loose puck on the doorstep. Reaching out to cover, but they couldn't get on it. Was
going to flip it down.
And now icing, and there you go. Once again, Joe just sent right down the ice.
But that's fine. I'll take those 2 scoring opportunities for the Bulldogs there, and then face off down at our end with Hagenmiller taking the face off. Oh, no, it's going to be Cam this time.
Cam, O'Keefe, and Hunt, Wackel, and Gugesberg. Riley Cam, the lone senior. No, excuse me, Riley Cam and Levi Wackel, the seniors out on the ice.
And Keefe, too, all 3.
Oh, you're right. Jeez. My bad. O'Keefe on the near side. That one's high in the air. Glove down. Cleared by the Bulldogs. Hunt couldn't quite catch up to it. Now played back into the Waseca end. Selvik to Story, back to Selvik, near side. Shot wide. All the way around, back to the point. Dahl is there. Near side, Weisler deflected wide. Center, the one-timer right on Liddell to save.
Man, Story
in the slot, there's a chance. Story turnaround shot.
Story
never made it on.
With that release.
Rolling puck will result in an icing. And another bullet dodged and a great save by Anders Liddell.
Looks like they're throwing their 3rd D out. They haven't played all game. Oh, never mind. Herbie has.
Yeah, Herbie's that big defenseman. I think he plays linebacker on the football team, too.
He looks like a linebacker.
Twos gets it out to center and then turned over to Herbie. Chips it high into the air. Frederickson plays it there. Drops it off for Twos. Twos up ahead. Tipped in by Miller. Speaking of linebackers.
Yeah.
And sent ahead for Hudemeyer. It's a foot race now. Wackel back. Nice back check by Breck Wackel and Tyson Frederickson to disrupt that play. Twos with it now. Miller clears the zone. Sent back in, but the Bulldogs are there to pick it up. Breck Wackel with it. Fires it in just wide of the net. Karem's off the end wall as the Bulldogs are in a change. It's Mikulski and Tishin on the forecheck. This one rolls all the way down. Gugesberg!
Corbin took that right away from Liddell.
So, getting the goal is Cash Lynch.
Bulldogs gonna want that one back. Corbin thought he had a beat on it probably, but if Anders thought he could have, covered it, let him cover it.
Just an unfortunate error. It's the way it goes. 3:49 left.
Was number 12, Cash Lynch. He was unassisted.
So an unassisted goal for Lynch and another chance the other way for Waseca quickly. And a whistle, 3:30 left. So shake it off and move on, right?
Yep, shake it off, move on. 3:30 left to go in the period. Let's get one back for the Bulldogs.
Story versus Hagenmiller. Hagenmiller wins the draw. Bulldogs grab on but can't set up the breakout. Now they get it in behind. Hagenmiller has it. He'll just skate around 4 checkers and all the way down. Carter Hunt in there as well. Picked up behind the net. Hagenmiller has it. Centered into the feet of Twos.
And Twos pulling the Logan Fay.
That's right. Cam from outside hit the butt end of the stick. Hagenmiller down low. For Cam in behind the net. Rolls through back checkers. Tipped ahead. Saucered and knocked down by the glove. They're offside. And it's called. 2:41 left here first period. 1-0 Waseca. Dugasburg off the face-off win. Wackel up ahead. Tipped by Breck from Levi. And now back the other way comes Hudemeyer. 2-on-1 with Lynch. Hudemeyer in front. Lynch scores. They made the initial save, Joe. But I'm telling you, our defense, we got to be better on the back check. And I don't mean the defensemen. I mean defensively as a team. We got to back check all the way to the end line and continue.
Yep.
That's been a flaw of ours all year. So Lynch is second of the period, 2-0 Waseca.
Scoring for Blue Jays at 14:35 in the first period of play was number 12, Cash Lynch. He was assisted by number 5, Henry Hudemeyer.
Stolen by Hollerick. Hollerick a shot, save, big rebound, and deflected out of play.
Rebound just flipped it up and over the net.
So an offensive zone face-off. It's a 13 minutes of solid hockey by Minnesota River, and then bang bang, and that's how Waseca.
That's what Waseca does.
Skilled team.
You give Story or Lynch an inch, and that's what's going to happen.
Twos off the face-off win, floated down low on the back of the net, worked free, picked up by Dahl, up ahead now. Twos on the steal. To Cam. Cam fights off a check. O'Keefe, now Hagenmiller. End to the near side. Blue Jays have it. Jensen. Twos on the steal. Cam with it. Cam across the line. Tried to feed it through. Gets it in the slot. Shot in the glove save made by Schmidtke.
1:29 left. It'd be good if the Bulldogs can get one back right here. They got their top line out there. For you that were listening last Saturday, this is the lineup they had out there when they went to Cole, to Corbin, to Cam.
In front.
Just missed.
In the corner now, centered and deflected, and it got past Wackel. He'll have to hustle his Lynches on him. Laid all the way down. It was touched, so no icing. To the far side, Gehring. Up ahead for Story. A chance now for Minnesota River. Cam walking in on his backhand. He scores! Powerful short-angled shot by senior Riley Cam, and the Bulldogs cut the lead in half.
Six, and I don't know if anybody had that assist or who flipped it over to him.
Right? You can tell in the excitement of my voice there, Joe. As soon as it hit the top of the circle,
Mitch, anyone?
even though he was in traffic, you knew that was a scoring chance coming up for Riley.
Yep.
1 minute remaining in period number 1. Scoring for the Bulldogs at 16 minutes into the first period of play was number 6, Riley Cam. He was unassisted.
So Cam unassisted at 16 minutes. And a goal much needed for Minnesota River.
Much needed to end the period. And Bulldogs going to go on a power play to end the period too.
Nice little stick work there by Max. Yep. And then he takes a hit out at center. But the penalty is going to go against Jude Gehring. Roughing the call against the captain. 26.9 seconds to play here in the first 2-1 game. Waseca in the lead. So we've got Cam, O'Keefe, Tews, Hagen Miller, and Wackel.
A little different change for the Bulldogs. Usually they're usually got Monroe or
O'Keefe tossed.
Monroe or Hunt on the other side.
Penalty has been assessed to the Blue Jays at 16:33 in the first period of play. To number 34, Jude Gehring.
Wackel, now Cam.
2 minutes roughly.
10 seconds left. O'Keefe, Cam, up top, and the zone clears. Nope. Oh, that'll do it. So a minute 34 of power play time will carry over into period number 2. 2-1 the score. Waseca in the lead. Now, Joe, throughout the intermissions tonight, they will honor the seniors. There's David Draheim, Jack Miller, Riley Tisch, Levi Wackel, Riley Cam, Ian O'Keefe, and Anders Waddell. So thank you, seniors. We had a number playing JV tonight as well. We'll get to those as the broadcast goes on. So after one, it's 2-1 Waseca. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Oh.
All right, hockey fans, welcome back. We're set for second period action. Ryan Phelps, Joe Kane, Bulldog Hockey on the air, live from LeSueur, Minnesota River, traveling left to right on your screen here in this second period. They're wearing their alternative gray jerseys, facing off against Waseca in blue and tan. Waseca moving right to left here in period number 2. 2-1 our score. Riley Cam scoring late in that second period, in that first period. The Bulldogs are on the power play, but an errant pass results in icing. So minute 21 left. That was after the roughing penalty to Jude Gehring.
Captain Jude Gehring. Must be twins, right?
Yeah.
Two Gehrings on the team, right?
Is Jaden not playing? I haven't seen Jaden all night.
I haven't
and he's a key player. So I'm thinking he might be out.
I heard them talk. Geez, Bulldogs can't get anything going here to start the power play. I heard a couple fans talking about it before the game that they had an injury, and that's, I guess, who it's on. Nothing clean to start the power play in the period for the Bulldogs. Nothing clean.
So just 35 seconds left in the power play. Riley Cam with it. Hands it off for Levi. Up ahead for Hagenmiller. Centered, but it was behind, and now a 2-on-1. Nope, jumping in is Gugesberg. Story, shot in front. There it goes wide. Got caught up in a pile. Just 15 seconds left in the man advantage, which the Bulldogs haven't even had a chance to set up. Gugesberg sends it in deep. Off the end wall, Schmidt-Key there. Corbin couldn't hold it. And now back comes Frederickson. Penalty has expired to Gehring. And so we're back to 5-on-5 with 15:15 to play here, second period. Waseca up 2-1, nearly a turnover. Lynch has both goals for Waseca in this one. One was a tap-in just on a mistake, and the Bulldog, and Holick fires one off the glass. On the far wall, Moreau got by him, and now a foot race. Lynch walking in, drop pass, Gehring! That one hit twos in front. Bulldogs able to clear. Twos. Moreau helping out, but it was knocked out of the zone. Gehring brought it back in, so the Bulldogs are onside. But now Dahl back the other way. Dahl dips the shoulder, sends it out front. The initial save was made, but they tap in the rebound. And I'm telling you, Joel, we clean up that back check.
Yep.
I mean, that's half the goals this year. I'm telling you, I've been on plays just like that one.
Initial save was there for the Bulldogs. Follows rebound and put it in the back of the net. Nobody there for the Bulldogs to clean up the mess.
It's a 200-foot back check, Joe. You got to back check all the way through. And it's, again, that's not a shot at the defenseman. It's a defensive unit as a whole, forwards and defensemen coming back on the back check.
For the Blue Jays, at 2:32 was number 4, Avery Selvig.
So Selvig gets the goal for Waseca.
Jackson Dahl.
Dahl with the assist. And honestly, Joe, a fairly harmless rush. I mean, Dahl just carries down the right wing wall.
Yep.
Selvig's out front. But we had 3 Bulldogs back. Shot, save, rebound, tap it in. I mean, that's how you draw it up offensively, but defensively, we got to do a better job of sealing that off. So 3 minutes gone, 3-1 the score.
Bulldogs won the face-off. Tyson just flipped out of the zone a little too hard.
Blue Jays, Avery Selvig just knocked down Frederickson. Up ahead for O'Keefe, take the take. O'Keefe fired it high. Up the end ball. And it's forced wide by Hagenmiller. Oh, I love that pass. Or by Cam, excuse me. Was it Cam that made that outlet pass? Bouncing puck. Lewis. And now cleared again. O'Keefe with it. And he can't get around Serp. Story touched it. On 2s, walking in. Is that a penalty? Yep. That's a penalty for interference on Serp. Or on Story, excuse me, Story. That same exact play happened to Ethan Evenson in the JV game last week. He came in with a head full of steam, barreled into the goaltender. Story doesn't. Oh no, they're taking. I don't even think Story knows he's coming to the penalty box. I don't think he does either. Yeah, Ethan Evenson came in on a breakaway. That was at Litchfield, Russell Cocato. Plowed into the goaltender, never even took a shot, and goes for 2 minutes. Let's go! As they say, Joe, them's the rules.
Yep. I saw that called a lot during the junior hockey.
Yeah.
A lot.
So another power play, timely too for the Bulldogs.
See if the Bulldogs can get a shot off here now.
We've got Hunt, Hagenmiller, Cam, O'Keefe, and 2s.
Number 22, scoring. At 3:48, second period play. Interference. 2 minutes. Interference.
2s with it. Now Hunt. Chipped ahead and tapped in at the line by O'Keefe. Hagenmiller, first one down. Hervey on him, reverse pass. Check thrown in the corner. 3 Bulldogs converge. Emerging with it is O'Keefe. Hands it off. Cam, a backdoor pass! And Hunt put it wide. Beautiful feed again by Riley Cam. He is distributing that puck well tonight. Cam in the corner. Now 2s up top. His shot blocked. Took just a half dribble too long. O'Keefe, good at the line. Levi Wacko replacing 2s. Here's Cam with it. Cam in the corner. To point. Wacko! Hit traffic. It's still loose and now cleared. Puck is... As Cam ran into a defender, sent ahead, icing. So we'll finish up a change. It'll be Howard, Gugasberg, Breck Wacko, Levi Wacko, and Smikalski.
36 seconds left. Let's see that Smikalski win this face-off and then get the Bulldogs going the other direction.
Bulldogs win the draw. Lynch down deep. Wacko with it. Nice hesitation. And now ahead for Hollerick. To Wacko. Too strong. Dahl is there. He'll wrap it around. Gugasberg keeps the play alive. 18 seconds left in the power play. Gugasberg pinching in. Hollerick, Smikalski rather, is there. Smikalski on Dahl. Dahl able to separate him from the puck. To the line, 5 seconds left. Deflection to the corner. Smikalski tied up by Dahl. Penalty time has expired. We're back to 5-on-5. Stories out of the box, flip right back in, glove down. Bulldogs clear. Long outlet pass for Lynch, 2-on-1. Lynch centers. Oh, what a save by Anders Liddell! He does it again.
Long change by the Bulldogs. Started with sitting there on the blue line for the odd man rush, going 2-on-1 the other way. And then big save by Liddell to leave it a 3-1 game for now.
Gets a fist bump from Riley Cam, the senior captain. A conversation with the referees. What do you suppose this is about?
I don't know.
Oh. A couple seconds trickled off. So they'll put 6 seconds back. That's worth a, minute and a half delay? For Christ's sake. Sorry. Blue Jays win the draw.
Ryan, we're going to score with 5 seconds left to go.
Oh, wouldn't that be just sweet? I said that to, I think it was Frederickson a couple weeks ago. We were working the booth together, and he had the clock and forgot to start it on time. And I said that, I hope we score with 3 seconds left. He says, I don't. Cam tipped up by Frederickson. Schmidtke out of his net to play it. O'Keefe in on the forecheck. Cam at the line. Sends it down low. O'Keefe drops it back, but the pass was off the mark. I think just a little miscommunication on that play. Driven back in. This time they got it deep enough that the 2-on-1 didn't hurt them back the other way.
That too. Bulldogs get caught a lot in a change. I saw that in Waseca.
Oh. Domris hit the brakes, but both of his feet just went north of the line. Well, I tell you, Joe, the Blue Jays, that's a design play. As soon as Minnesota River is getting ready to dump and change, the Blue Jays immediately head to the far blue line. They do it every time. And it worked for a goal last time. Last game. Tisch across the line. Tried to center. Dugasberg holds the line. Oh, there's a high hit on Tisch. Took him right in the chin. Outlet was touched by Tisch, so icing waved off. Dugasberg plays it near side. And now Waco ahead through traffic. Taken down was Hollerich by Hervey. Clock. And with 8:57 to play, Bulldogs will go back on the power play.
Good play by Hollerich.
Again, they thread the needle.
Opening, thread the needle.
Yeah, beautiful.
Odd man rush.
I don't see us do that often. I
don't either, but unfortunately, we have not had a good power play. 0 for 2 today so far.
Yeah, it's really not much.
With only 2 shots,
O'Keefe. Near side, this is Cam up top for 2s. Shot blocked, it's loose in the slot. And now Cam sweeps it to the corner.
2 minutes.
Hagen Miller. Karam pass for Cam. Up top, 2's a one-timer high. Got to get those shots on goal, boys. When you get your chances, you got to do it. This is Hunt. It's underneath him.
Even see it. He didn't see it,
Hagen Miller shovels for Cam. Didn't get much on the pass. Cleared down by Waseca. Waco back to get it. He's taken down on the play. Cam there to help out. Hudemeyer pokes it away from him. Oh, nearly a breakaway. Oh, and Hudemeyer walks in, short-handed, and scores. Bill's going to chalk that one up, Joe, to what happened in the first period with Corbin and Anders and the miscommunication. That was just a It's just a bad play, just a mistake.
The coaches are sitting next to us. They were looking for offsides. I did. They were both jumping up and down over here looking for offsides. I guess we're going to have to look back at that on the replay, Ryan. So that's probably one of the first shorthanded goals. I think it might have been the first shorthanded goal the Bulldogs allowed all season.
So Henry Hudemeyer will get the goal. It's now 4-1. And Howard missed.
We are on the power play, right?
Yeah.
For fans at home.
30 seconds longer. Poked away from Max. Sent across. Gunnisberg! Oh, I thought he had that far corner. Schmidtke the save. 7:13 left here in the second. 16 seconds to go in the Herbie penalty. It's Mikulski to take the face off. He'll win it. It's underneath him, though, and picked up by the Blue Jays and cleared. That'll about do it for the man advantage. Mikulski threads it toward the net, nearly on, or in, I should say, off Mikulski, and icing against Waseca with 6:44 to play. Shots are 15 apiece, Joe.
Yeah, Bulldogs had a few scoring opportunities on their power play, especially right at the end there, but they did give up that shorthanded goal to Waseca, which hurt them to make it 4-1.
Hit around to the near side. Hansen. Hagenmiller down there. Cam tied up high with Story. Hustling back to get it and turned over. Story puts it back in deep. Fredrickson there. Hunt knocked down by Herbie. He's like a wrecking ball. Cam to the line, but not out. Here's Lynch. He's taken off the puck by Cam. Sent in deep.
Bulldogs need to change. This line is getting tired. They've been out there for a long time, Ryan.
Fredrickson has it tied up down low. Now Hagenmiller with it. Up ahead for Cam.
Barely got it out, but unable to change.
And now back the other way. Lynch with it. Shot on, save made. So 5:28 to play. Joe, take him through this for a minute.
5:28 to play. 3 turnovers deep in the Bulldog zone that ended up being goals for Waseca. Bulldogs down 4-1. Very even game. Just a couple turnovers deep, and Waseca's taking advantage of them. Corbin has it, hops over him over to Wackel. Ooh, shot went wide by Waseca. Tisch does a good job, still not out of the zone. Tisch went to go get out of the zone, hits off of Wackel sticks, gets deep in the zone. The boys just lots of openings to get the puck out of the zone, and they can't get it out of the zone, and now Waseca's just toying with them right now. The last 3 minutes, ice has been tilted to the left here. finally gets out of the zone. Tish flips it up. The D's going off on a change.
So icing the call. Thanks, Joe. Sometimes work pops up.
I get it.
Checking in on the Hill Murray hockey game, actually.
And any update?
I know they're just a couple questions about the stream.
And who do they got tonight? Isn't it Minnetonka? Or no?
Good question. I'm not sure. I forget now. Face-off win for Waseca, and Kath puts it right on. Liddell swallows it up. This one pushed right through off the side of the net by Hudemeyer. To the far corner, Kath sweeps it back for Hervey, stolen by O'Keefe, and he gets it out. Sent near boards for Cam, catches it off the wall, in front for Hagen-Miller. He got a piece of it, but it was still wide. Dugasberg on the hit, and now Cam back out at neutral. Lost the handle to Gehring. Plays it back toward the Waseca bench. Bulldogs
finally get out of the zone.
High in the air, now a chance the other way. Hagen-Miller to the line as O'Keefe out front. Glove save on the Hagen-Miller shot.
I don't know what happened there. Nobody for the Bulldogs.
Here comes Cam in front. They score! Hagen-Miller makes it a 4-2 hockey game with 3:18 left here in this second period.
Bulldogs finally got it to the middle like Coach Goki and Arlo were yelling for the last few minutes. And good things happen. We get pucks to the net. Shots are flat even, but the score is 4-2 in favor of Waseca.
Scoring for the Bulldogs at 1942, second period play, was number 38, Cole Hagen-Miller. He was assisted by number 6, Riley Cam, and number 13, Ian O'Keefe.
So O'Keefe also getting an assist. Center drop, Lynch, shot blocked and put wide. Backdoor feed, kept in at the line by Hansen. Down low now and behind for Story. Story flips up over the net, gloved down by Lynch. Couldn't get a shot off. And now Hollerick able to clear. Pestering Dahl, back for Hansen. Dahl with it, back to Hansen. And now up ahead for Schoenrock, excuse me. Taken away by Hollerick. In front, a chance for Selvig. I think O'Keefe disrupted that shot.
Yep.
Bulldogs, again, kind of struggling clearing.
Bulldogs got to find another line. You got that Cam, Keefe, and Hagen-Miller, and sometimes Hunt on that line, but they got to get something else going here tonight.
Hollerick takes a bump, sent on ahead for Selvig. Rink wide for Dahl. Fredrickson on him, Selvig behind the net. Dugasberg pushes him up against the glass. Hagen-Miller will carry. Hagen-Miller to the Waseca line. Bumped down and spun around. This is Kath. Reverse pass. Cam will get there first. Tucks it in behind the net. O'Keefe gives chase to the near corner.
His helmet's off on the maybe not. Just his strap was loose. Thought his helmet was off.
Taken away. Shoveled toward the net. It's in the slot. And now cleared. 65 seconds left and icing the call with 63 seconds to play. Anders Liddell, Riley Cam. We've got Jack Miller, Ian O'Keefe, Riley Tish, Levi Walker, Bryce Meyer, and David Draheim. Oh, and Justin Pexa, the seniors on the list tonight for Minnesota River. A chance now with a minute left. Moreau has it. Moreau in front, and it was blocked. He had Carter Hunt streaking with him. Frederickson smacks it down the ice. Under a minute to play. Twos takes his man down. Liddell plays it in far side corner. Frederickson leads it through. And now Hollerick gives chase.
30 seconds remaining.
Hollerick tried to pass out front. Twos with a kick save at the line to keep it alive. Moreau in behind. Hollerick is there. Got through Hunt. Nice play by Hunt down low, and then Hervey upends his man. Flipped ahead. Tipped at the line. Twos down to get it. Pulls off Schoenrock. As the horn sounds, it's 4-2. Waseca leading Minnesota River. Shots on goal 18-17. Also in favor of the Blue Jays.
Shots 18-17, like Ryan said. Score 4-2. See everybody in 15.
Back here in the sewer, Ryan Phelps, Joe Kane, Bulldog Hockey on the air for period number 3. Bulldogs wearing their alternative gray uniforms, traveling right to left on your screen here in the third. Waseca in blue and tan, traveling left to right. Waseca leading 4-2 as the third period is now underway. 17 minutes up on the clock. O'Keefe ahead for twos, puts it in the zone. Back to get it is Serp. Taken away by Cam, then lost it behind the net. Here's O'Keefe. Poked away from him. Twos pinching in. Shovels it down low. Dahl there to get it. Kath off the glass and down. Tyson Fredrickson hustling back. Turned over though to Kath. And now to the far side, Schoenrock back to the line. Hansen and relayed down low. Hagenmiller the steal. In the slot, Schoenrock, turn around. That one hit traffic. I swear, Joe, every time we turn a puck, and not even turned over, every time we make a pass, there's a Blue Jay there. Too strong and icing. I mean, they're everywhere.
Yep. Yes, they are extremely quick. Ryan, second period intermission, talked to assistant coach Mick Skolke. Very brief, direct and to the point. And I said, Mitch, what'd you talk about? We got this. And walked away. So,
Okay.
coaches are confident. Bulldogs are confident. We're in for a great third period.
Bulldogs clear off the draw. Moreau and Domrus give chase. Hollerick there as well. Big check thrown by Gugesberg. Hollerick fighting with Hudemeyer. Picked up and sent ahead by Moreau. He'll chase his own puck. Takes a bump from Hervey. Gugesberg tied up with Selvik. Wackel there to help out. This one sent out to neutral. Glove down, offside. So they'll have to touch up, but Hollerick is there to jump on a loose puck. Takes a hit from Lynch. Back to Hervey. And he'll wrap one off the end wall all the way down. And icing will be called. No, they waved it off.
I think Tyson thought Lynch was going to play it.
Out to center. Hollerick. Goes all the way around in behind. Twos is there to help out. Max was tied up. He just had one arm free. Kicked by Miller and gloved down on the bench by Jude Gehring.
Huge kick by Shaq Miller. Straight up and out of play.
He's visiting with the Gehring's younger brother, who's right to our left here, Joe. The brother Jaden is out with a mild concussion suffered in the last game. He says he'll be back for the next game, which is their senior night.
Okay.
So we wish him a speedy recovery. Miller ahead. Turned back around and it rolls in on Liddell.
I spent the period talking to my lovely wife and Senator Rich Draheim, captain number 30, or not captain, defenseman, senior David Draheim, just committed to Gus Davis this week to play football.
That's terrific. Congratulations. What a thrill. Playing college football, are you kidding me?
Yeah, especially there. They're up and coming.
Following in the footsteps of a former Minnesota River Bulldog as Lynch comes down. Centered! Oh, what a save! And now got a stick on it. Serp at the point. That hit traffic. Centered on the backside for Story out front. Went for the extra pass on Schoenrock, and it was the right move, but Schoenrock just missed it. Bulldogs reeling a bit here, Joe. Ooh, double hit thrown down low by two of our hardest checkers. This one's up and over the glass. Anyways, I was saying, Draheim following in the footsteps of a former Bulldog, Brody Rorfald, also a football player at Gustavus.
When right, Ryan, I'm new to this. When was he?
Lurford would probably be a senior at Gustavus now,
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Zach Wackel heading into the locker room for the Bulldogs.
Domrus, Joe, had left the zone on the near side waiting for a Hail Mary pass, but they just couldn't free it up on the far wall. Another senior, Riley Tisch, plays it ahead, taken away by Serp as the pass hit skates. And now Gehring on the far side, Hudemeyer towards the net, played right back the other way, ahead for Hollerick. Hollerick with twos on his right. Hollerick through traffic, turnaround, sends it out front. Twos is going to go. Interference to call on Nate Twos.
Why is the ref not talking to him?
I think he had heard enough.
I don't think he said anything. He wouldn't even stop to talk to the captain. That's what, as a captain, right?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yep, as a captain, you have the right to do that.
So 13:01 left here, third period. Waseca up by a pair, 4-2. And on the power play. First one, right? First power play?
To number 22, Nate Twos. Interference. 2 minutes interference.
Schoenrock with it at the right point. Down to the corner for Dahl. Schoenrock again, gets around Cam. And now gets a return feed. It goes in behind for Hudemeyer. Wackel on him. Turned over. Hagenmiller tried to clear, but couldn't. It's tied up underneath a pile. Wackel picks it free, but again, cleared to the line, but not out. Those are the plays that come back to bite you, Joe. And again, clear, not out.
He was off by.
Fans raising a ruckus down low, but I don't know. You got to get the puck out. There's a pad save! And finally cleared. Bulldogs will change up 3. 45 seconds left in the power play. Dahl with it up top, now far side. Kath. He'll hand off for Story. Into the corner, return feed Hudemeyer. Story, near side Schoenrock. Back up top, Story. Touch pass, Hudemeyer, top of the circle, near side Schoenrock. Back up top for Story, through traffic. Got a piece of Liddell's thigh pad. Near side Schoenrock. Play it to the near corner for Dahl. Up top Schoenrock. 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Here's Story. And he turned it over. Sent down the ice, and the Bulldogs have killed off the twos penalty. Back to 5-on-5 with 11 minutes to play. Glove down by Hagenmiller from O'Keefe. Hagenmiller in behind the net. Pinching in is Twos. Hagenmiller reverse feed. Up top for Cam on his backhand. Forehand shot wide. Fredrickson winds up. Blocker save. It was going wide anyways.
Riley Cam's tape on his stick is coming off. He only does the one strip.
Twos to Cam and cleared down. Waseca had seen enough. And they'll ice it. 10:14 to play here in the third. Plenty of time.
Riley's going tapeless now. Tape went all the way off. He handed it to the referee. Referee threw it in his pocket.
Serp up ahead for Gehring. Harassed by Hagenmiller and now cleared. Here comes a rush. Selvig with it. Selvig backhand pass in front. backhander right on! And Liddell makes the save. And now some pushing and shoving. But cooler heads prevail. 9:58 to go. They make a rush, Joe, out of seemingly nothing.
Yep.
Just like that. Gehring toward the net, deflected wide. Liddell. Now Waco is there. Up ahead, it's in the skates of Moreau. Center, the one-timer. Liddell the save. And that one got through Moreau. Icing waved off. Sert back to get it. He'll wrap it around near side for Selvik. Turned over to Hollerick across the line. Far side, Moreau winds up a blast right on. 6-save rebound in front. Gets by Tisch. Back to Frederickson. He'll play it down low to the corner. It gets past Weisler, and now Moreau. Hautemeyer on him. Pinching in his twos. Twos on the half wall. Just wraps it around to the near side. Frederickson. Floats one out front, but nobody there. Hollerick hustling to beat Sert for the loose puck. Tisch in behind. Bouncing puck into the corner. Hollerick and Sert were tied up for extended time and now iced by the Blue Jays. And that'll stop the clock with 8:51 to play as we approach the midway point of this third period. Blue Jays in front, 4-2.
Yeah, that's typical Waseca hockey, Blue Jay hockey right there, Ryan. A lot of pressure, and then they finally get control of the puck and just flip it as hard as they can to 200 feet to the other end.
Well, and they get it out right away. That's the thing with the the Bulldogs tonight. And oftentimes, especially on the kill, just can't get it past the line.
Yep.
Here's Miller. Sent down low for Smikalski. Hervey on him. Dip the shoulder. Waco, high slot. Back to the near side. Touch pass. Back up top for Levi. Rugesberg into the glove of Schmidtke, and he'll squeeze it.
I haven't seen much of this line play together, Smikalski, Breck Waco, and Jack Miller, but
yeah,
the last 30, 45 seconds, definitely very good puck control for the Bulldogs.
Smikalski to square off against Story. Bulldogs win the draw. Rugesberg, stick save. Played back in behind for Hervey. He'll wrap it to the far side for Kath. Rugesberg fell, gets back up. And now back out at center. Waco is there. Waco to Waco. Waco. That's my Fozzie Bear impression.
I was going to yep.
All right, I'll stop. Levi for Miller. Sent ahead for O'Keefe. O'Keefe on the steal, but getting it back was Hansen. Sent ahead into the skates of Frederickson. Now Kath drives to the net. Disrupted by Frederickson. Poked at and cleared out to center ice. Here's O'Keefe.
That
danger of too many men.
And that touched the guy coming on, I thought. So
here's Frederickson. Frederickson, a shot. That was going high anyways, but glove down. 7:17 left in this one. Bulldogs out shooting the Blue Jays 21-20.
Very, very balanced third period here, Ryan. Scoreboard 0-0 in the third. Bulldogs need to get a couple more with 7:17 left to go.
Well, 2 fluke goals are the difference in this one, Joe.
Yep.
Cam lost it. Up top. Twos had it bounce over his stick. And Cam will exit the zone.
Come back and help his partner.
And just flips it right back in. Dahl down there, wraps it far side for Lynch. Lynch has 2 goals in the game. This is Serpin behind the net. In fact, Lynch scored the first 2 goals of the game for Waseca. 2s with it. Up ahead for Hagen Miller. Lynch into the rafters. 6:38 left in this one as time not yet a factor, but it will be soon. All right, Max Howard, I want to see it from you this shift. He's out there with Hunt and Moreau. Sent wide off the back of the cage. Gugesberg back to get it. Played ahead for Hunt. To an open wing. Moreau couldn't catch up to it. He takes Lynch down. And sent in by Moreau. Dahl is back. Hollerick on him. Here's Hunt on the intercept. Spin move by Serp. He'll scoop it up and carry ahead. Serp all the way in. He'll flip it deep. Chases his own dump in. Sends it out front. Hunt clears. Back there is Dahl with it. Quick touch pass for Schoenrock. Into the Bulldog end. Gugesberg back defensively. Down deep for Gehring. Intercepted. High hit thrown on Miller. Centered. Picked off by Hollerick and cleared ahead and down the ice. Icing called, I guess. Thought they'd wave that off since Herbie could have easily played that puck.
Played it, yep.
5:28 to go here, third period, 4-2 hockey game. Blue Jays in front. Minnesota River wins and clears. Miller fires it deep. Waseca clears all the way down. Two's back to get it. He'll carry himself, harass. Makes three players miss, however. And now Nate Two's shot head off the post, and juice. That thing skyrocketed into the rafters.
And then he lays out. Story, or who did he lay out on the 18? Comes off shaken as he followed his shot in, Ryan, and just laid him out.
I missed it. I was following the puck. Smikalski jumping in on a face-off was Hollerick, or rather Domaris, excuse me. Schoenrock ahead, intercepted. Smikalski back the other way. Gives it up for Miller. Miller powers his way across the line. Smikalski taken down on the play. Up to neutral ice. Schoenrock ahead. And he'll send it in deep over the outstretched glove of Levi Wackel. Gugesberg with plenty of time. Goes near side. Caught off the wall by O'Keefe. O'Keefe drop pass. Cam! His shot deflected. Now O'Keefe is there. Down low for Cam in the corner. Sends it out front. Really deflected in.
I thought that deflected in also.
Gugesberg toward the front. And Hagen Miller got a piece of that and too much. Cleared out to Levi Wackel. It's in his skates. Dangerous play there. Out of options. He just elected to swat at it, and now a chance the other way on an error, and now a penalty coming up on O'Keefe. Bulldogs touch up. O'Keefe cross-checking with 3:46 to play. Bad timing on the penalty against the Bulldogs.
That's worst time for the Bulldogs right now. They got the momentum. They got. They got everything working for them. Just sucks that they got that power play, a penalty right there.
Bulldogs clear.
14 in the third period play. To number 14, Ian O'Keefe. Cross-checking. 2 minutes cross-checking.
So the Blue Jays on the power play, they're 0 for 1. This is Story to the corner. Dahl back up top for Story. Winds up, feeds it far side. Straight through to Schoenrock, but he bobbled the pass. Story again. into the skates and now fielded by Calf. Calf, high slot, drops it off. Story walking in. Calf is there. Oh! Another brilliant save by Liddell. And a shot blocked by Twos clears the puck. Now a chance for Cam. This is Calf the other way. Calf all the way down in behind. 2.5 to play. 45 seconds left in the O'Keefe penalty. Frederickson ties his man up. Twos is there to help out. And he just muscles that one around. Story back to get it. And he'll lead the charge for the Blue Jays. Drops it off for Dahl. Dahl gains the line, walks through the defense. And now he'll slow things down in the corner. Up top for Schoenrock. Story, shot blocked, and no chance! Oh. And Cole, after he put it into the bench, looks up at the sky. He wanted to play it ahead to Cam, just got a little bit too much loft under it. Eight seconds left in the O'Keefe cross-checking penalty. 1:53 to go here in the third. 0 shots on the power play for Waseca. Hervey deflected wide by Lynch. O'Keefe is out. Back to 5-on-5 with 1:40 to play. Down by 2, Joe. I expect a timeout on our next whistle.
Yep.
And a pulled goalie here shortly. Tipped ahead and out by Cam. Cleared back down. 1:19 left. Tipped into the zone by Frederickson. Glove down. This will be a hand pass. Oh, it was touched by Herbie. And there's a hit in the back. You got to call that. 2-on-1. Drop pass. Selvik. Shot blocked by Twos. Under a minute to play. Boy, that was not only in the game. That was not only an illegal hit, Joe. That was a dangerous hit. Twos through traffic, all the way down. Plays it to Cam. Cam lost an edge. Goaltender is out. That's Liddell. Hervey takes a hit on the play by Twos. Sent on ahead for Cam. Cam to the line. Just 30 seconds left. 6-on-5. Oh, the whistle! Jesus Christ. And hit the referee. Sent back in, glove down, and held on to by Schmidtke. You don't need a timeout now. Just 18.3 seconds left. You need a face-off win and a quick shot on goal.
Yep. A couple no calls there that I don't get, Ryan.
No, I don't agree with this. Why is the face-off outside the zone? I don't care where the shot came from.
Right.
It was gloved and held on to. If you shoot it from your own end and he covers, he covers. I'm missing something there, Joe. Sent right in and wide. Hollerick down low. Backhander wide by Hunt. 10 seconds left. Cam in behind for Hunt. Poked off his stick. Story has it. Cam shoves his man. A couple extra bumps. Game ends 4-2 the final. And Waseca wins this one by a pair. Very evenly played. Look at the shots, Joe. 21-21, and you take away those two fluky goals. And you got a really good game here. Don't hang your heads about that one, boys. Nope. So again, we honor the seniors here tonight. Appreciate everything you've done for this association and this high school program here at Minnesota River. We'll be back here on Thursday. Joe, I'm doing PA on Thursday.
All right.
You're on your own.
I got on my own.
Looking to rebound against Worthington.
Yep. See everybody Thursday.
Good night, everyone. Thanks.